Well, a beautiful bank holiday. Hopefully it is where you are, but we're starting off here at QVC very appropriately with gardening. And we've been looking at all sorts of jobs, not just all the beautiful plants, the fantastic today's special value. And now we're going to look at a wheelbarrow booster. We've got Joe with us. Joe, lovely.
Hello.
Welcome
Hello.
along to QVC.
And your dad invented this, did he?
My father invented this 20 years ago. He's a landscape gardener. He's sick to death of going to the compost heap every 2 minutes, and he wanted to find some way of getting more into his wheelbarrow very easily, and this is what he came up with.
Well, let me give you details, because we're looking at a brilliant price here of £13.50 that potentially can save you a lot of hassle and a lot of work. It is the wheelbarrow booster. You've not seen it before. It's brand new today, 503821. So how does it actually do the job then?
It's a very, very simple invention. As I said, you've got a full wheelbarrow here. I mean, most people in their gardens, they've got they've got leaves in the autumn, or they've got grass clippings coming through right now, or they're clearing the garden.
Compost and things around.
Exactly. And a large wheelbarrow, they're cumbersome and they're very expensive as well. They can weigh up to 30 kilograms, and I think they cost about £200.
Yeah.
So we figured that a nice, easy, simple way is just all we've got to do is lower a specialist elastic around the bottom here, reinforced tarpaulin, literally pull it up either side until you've got a uniform lateral go there, up at the bottom there we are. In one corner, you've got to do all four corners just to get it sitting right.
Just increase that capacity.
Exactly.
Huge amount.
Exactly. There you go.
So have you doubled the capacity?
300%, and that was full.
300%.
That was full beforehand, and
it's not going to take all of it.
there you go. There's one.
It's not going to take.
That is brilliant. It's like...
There you go. There's two at the very least, and I think we could probably get another half at least in as well.
another half of another one. That is phenomenal, isn't it?
And that is us. And you'd only have one trip then. You'd be going around your garden, etc. You'd only have one trip. You'd pick it up. You'd wheel it away.
Fantastic.
It's been recommended by a lot of gardening, a lot of gardening experts over the last couple of years, gardening magazines, etc. And we feel it does a very good job, and it's a very simple tool.
And so at the end of the day, obviously you can pack it flat again, so you can store it easily. But how robust is it? How long is it going to last?
This is reinforced tarpaulin. We've used these, as I said, 15, 20 years. We've got some that are 10 years of age. This won't puncture easily whatsoever. It is sturdy, and the more you put in it, the beauty is, the more rigid it becomes.
Now, if you put something heavier in it, would it give way, or can it take the weight?
It can take a good weight. It's used in a lot of stables in the equestrian world for bedding and horse manure and mucking out, etc. Because they have very, very big wheelbarrows, but they don't often tend to be used. So they buy a normal smaller wheelbarrow, they'll put one of these on, they'll fill it full of bedding or hay or manure, etc., and they'll wheel away again.
What I love about it is that you can use it temporarily if you like. If you just, in the garden you've got a load of stuff you need to. But the fact, it's wheeling up and down the garden with a wheelbarrow, and you have to do time and time again all these different sort of trips. But this is really clever,
and as you say, very robust as well, because here we've just got leaves, but this could be twigs, this could be branches, this could be all sorts.
We've seen people moving logs in them. No. This will last you a fair few years, and once you're done, you just pop it off. You wipe it down, you fold it away, and you go go again. And the beauty is the elastic, it's specialist elastic. It will go back to its original shape. It will fit most wheelbarrows, period. Anything from 103 to 117 inch rim.
Really?
We've done our homework on the side.
That was going to be my next question about if anyone's sitting at home thinking, well, is that actually going to fit my wheelbarrow, for example? You've already thought about that.
Yes, I mean, as I said, my father never invented this to sell. He invented it to solve a problem. He's had dozens and hundreds of different wheelbarrows over his time. He's a landscape gardener. It's a gardening product by a gardener for a gardener, and we feel that it will work quite happily, and people have always been very, very happy with the results, and we've never had a complaint yet.
Well, the value. I mean, £13.50 is fantastic. So it's like if you do need it from time to time, it will repay it. But if you're going to use it, a lot of time, it's actually amazing value as well.
And think of it all that
last for years.
It's going to last. It's going to save you a lot of hassle. But if you do, maybe you're not quite a landscape gardener, but you do not just your own garden, but you've got maybe parents' garden,
or down the allotment or something like that.
You're going to need something like this.
Exactly. You don't always have to fill it to the top. It'll just stop things blowing away if it's a windy day, etc. battery as well.
Clever.
So no, it can be used. And I said a large wheelbarrow, they can cost a few £100s, and you don't want to spend that. You'd rather get some good value, a good value tool here that you can use whenever you want to, and on your standard wheelbarrow.
Yeah. Now, in terms of emptying it later on, what's your tip? Would you tip the barrow that way, or would you?
You can do it either way you really want. If you wheel it onto your compost heap, then you could just pull it off. It'll pop off, and you'll tip, or you can actually tip it with it and away, and put it back down. And a lot of the times it'll even stay on, and you'll re-go. And if it does pop off, then it only takes 5 seconds to put back on.
But what I love is the rigidity of it. I mean, it's obviously flexible enough to fit around everything, but it can take all of the weight as well. And it's tough. You can tell that. I mean, how well made that is.
It's just like a little skirt, really, for the wheelbarrow.
Exactly.
You know, and you pull it up, and it's rigid enough, as you say, to take maybe some of the heavier items without it all sort of going all over the place. If you want to go for yours, it's £13.50. It is the Wheelbarrow Booster. 501821 is your item number. Joe, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.
Absolutely brilliant. What a great idea. We are, however, just going to remind you of the hanging basket.